They got the power. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 stupidly overpowered Disney characters.
Can you stand on your head?
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at uber-powerful figures from Disney's theatrically released animated movies. With no restraint on heroes or villains, all are welcome in this free-for-all of magic and sorcery. And while Disney has an extensive TV universe as well, we're gonna save that for a list of its own. Sorry, Bill Cipher fans, you're gonna have to sit this one out.
I could really use a castle of some kind!
Number 10, Dr. Facilier, The Princess and the Frog.
I got voodoo, I got hoodoo, I got things I ain't even tried. And I got friends on the other side.
When Disney released The Princess and the Frog in 2009, they pulled out the big guns in creating the evil voodoo witch doctor, Facilier.
Gentlemen, enchanté. A tip of the hat from Dr. Facilier.
Commonly known as the Shadow Man, Dr. Facilier's charismatic presence in the city of New Orleans brings about his reputation as a man not to be trifled with, which is a pretty fair assumption to make, as he has the ability to transform people into reptiles, as well as cast evil spells with a little help from his friends on the other side. However, it's Dr. Facilier's belief that money, and not magic, is the root of all power that makes him one dastardly purveyor of the dark arts.
Now you're gonna spend the rest of your life being a slimy little frog.
Number 9, Merlin, The Sword and the Stone.
My magic is used mainly for educational purposes.
It can never hurt to have an all-powerful wizard on your side. Such is the case for young King Arthur when Merlin takes up the responsibility of being his tutor. While Merlin may have immense clairvoyance and foresight in helping Arthur become the once and future king, he sure does make up for it with his clumsy behavior and general absent-mindedness. Despite these challenges, Merlin is indeed a powerful being, able to metamorphose into just about any creature, and bend the rules of space and time in order to go on vacations to Bermuda, hundreds of years before the territory's discovery. Just don't ask him what he thinks about the place when he gets back.
One big modern mess. Alakazam!
Number 8, Ursula, The Little Mermaid.
And I fortunately knew a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed.
Favored among many Disney fans, the devilishly charming Ursula sachets her way into presenting herself as the devil in disguise. While her magical abilities extend to transforming the poor unfortunate souls who seek her guidance into shriveled up polyps, she gradually works her way up the ranks to rule the oceans themselves.
Yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole, I've been a saint. To those poor unfortunate souls.
Along with an excellent musical sales pitch, Ursula's true power lies in her smooth talking, which gives her an advantage over pretty much anyone she wants to usurp for her own means.
Now, do we have a deal?
Number 7, Maui, Moana.
Maui, shapeshifter, demigod of the wind and sea. I am Moana
Hero of men.
This wisecracking demigod of Polynesian folk legend is not one to be messed with. Armed with super strength, a magical fishing hook that grants him the power of shape-shifting, and a perfect understanding of sailing, Maui proves to be a strong-minded, if not passive-aggressive partner, to help Moana return the heart of Te Fiti back to its rightful owner.
Can't you shapeshift or something?
Do you see my hook? No magic hook, no magic powers.
As perfect as Maui may seem, his backstory involving a fall from grace and the need to redeem himself give him an incredible sense of power in overcoming his shortcomings. Although sometimes he takes a little extra convincing from his sentient tattoos, or the odd blow dart to the butt.
Really? Blow dart in my butt cheek.
Number 6, The Blue Fairy, Pinocchio.
Prove yourself brave, truthful, and unselfish, and someday you will be a real boy.
Although she features very briefly in the classic early Disney film Pinocchio, the Blue Fairy is one of the first magical beings to ever enter the Disneyverse. Sweet in her demeanor and genuinely helpful, the Blue Fairy dazzles her subjects with powers of enchantment and magic, chief among them the ability to regulate life and death.
And always let your conscience be your guide.
Among her biggest accomplishments is her transforming an inanimate puppet into a walking, talking being. With compassion being her strongest suit, the Blue Fairy goes the extra mile in granting Pinocchio actual life, turning him into the real boy he strives to be.
And someday you will be a real boy. Awake, Pinocchio. Awake.
Number 5. Maleficent, Sleeping Beauty.
Well, this is a pleasant surprise.
In contrast to the Blue Fairy, Sleeping Beauty's Maleficent proves to be one of the darkest Disney witches to ever grace the screen. An incarnation of pure evil, the jealous and dangerously powerful Maleficent can harness the abilities of teleportation and hypnosis, the latter of which she uses to her advantage in cursing and nearly killing the Princess Aurora.
Touch the spindle. Touch it, I say.
Her powers are given full steam at the end of the classic Disney film, as she takes the form of a fire-breathing dragon to clash with Prince Philip. With an iconic appearance, Maleficent has since become one of the most recognizable Disney villains, even earning herself a live-action spin-off movie starring Angelina Jolie. Number 4. Elsa, Frozen.
Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky.
While having phenomenal powers can be a huge asset, not being able to control those powers makes things a little more difficult. Such is the life of Elsa, outcast Queen of Arendelle. Traumatized as a child after her ability to harness the cold and ice injures her younger sister Anna, Elsa's story is one of caution, in opposition to most magically endowed characters in Disney's history.
Thank you. I never knew what I was capable of.
However, all her suppressed power sends the kingdom into a perpetual winter state, leading Elsa to live in isolation. On the brighter side, Elsa also has the power to create life, as seen in her creation of the sentient snowman Olaf.
No, I'm not leaving without you, Elsa.
Yes, you are.
Number 3. Hades, Hercules.
What are those?
I don't know. I thought they looked kind of dashing.
Not only is he one of the more hilarious Disney villains, the fast-talking and sarcastic Hades is also quite the nefarious thorn in Zeus's side. He uses his underworld powers for usurping the throne of Olympus in order to rule the cosmos. On top of being an immortal deity, Hades can control fire and smoke, as well as teleport to anywhere he pleases. Hades is also another one of those silver-tongued malefactors who can use the power of words to get what they want.
Hear that sound? It's the sound of your freedom, fluttering out the window forever.
Interestingly enough, Hades proves to be the ultimate match for his older brother Zeus, who he manages to overpower until his also powerful nephew Hercules comes to save the day.
This ought to even the odds.
Number 2. Chernabog, Fantasia. You can't go wrong with the devil himself. Closing the instrumental feature film Fantasia in the Night on Bald Mountain segment, Chernabog is seen conjuring up evil spirits and the undead from the ground on one dark night, tossing his victims into hellish flames with an iconic evil grin on his face. Chernabog is representative of a real Slavic deity, which Walt Disney referred to as Satan himself. Sure enough, this evil being of nearly limitless power can only be brought down by the morning sunrise. Also featured in this film is the mystical sorcerer Yen Sid, who, in a fitting meta tribute to Fantasia's creator, serves as an anagram for the name Disney. Number 1. Genie, Aladdin.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck!
He says it best. We could never have a better friend than the lovable Genie. Chief among Disney's superpowered beings, Genie's way-over-the-top antics and ability to make nearly everybody laugh, except maybe Jafar, made him an instantly iconic presence in the Disney canon. Topped up with phenomenal cosmic powers, the Genie has the ability to grant his master 3 wishes, making for nearly endless possibilities.
Phenomenal cosmic powers!
He also has a knack for making whimsical anachronisms, centuries ahead of his time, such as turning poor Abu into a car, referencing the Ed Sullivan Show, and showcasing electrical lights, all about 1,000 years before they even existed, making Genie the most oddly powerful being in the Disneyverse.
Right here, direct from the lamp, right here for your very much wish fulfillment. Thank you!
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.